I'm Jessica Clark, and we are so excited to bring you Coming Out for Love, the new LGBTQ dating show featuring women who love women, premiering on Valentine's Day. And now I'd like you to meet 4 of our 16 amazing contestants. The party is just getting started. Coming now for love. All right, a little bit about me. I am 27 years young. I don't go by really any like labels. It's just me, you know. Living in this world, I'm basically an alien. One of a kind. Yeah, I'm from Memphis, you feel me? And I'm a musician. I'm an artist. I'm a singer. So, you know, I'm on all platforms. Alright. I realized I was interested in women, like playing mama and daddy, looking in them, and I was always daddy, and looking at magazines and hunching in the damn, hunching in the closets and stuff like that. Sorry, mom. And having those best friends come over and we have a good time while they were asleep, you know. Oh God, I'm getting red. I realized that I was like a lesbian, you know, like what it was and everything at the age of like 16, 17. Like whatever age you is in 9th grade, that's when I found out. And it was an amazing experience. My family responded. My mama, she took it to heart. She felt like that my life is in danger. You know what I'm saying? And that is some sort of a thing, you know what I'm saying? There are some people out there that just hate people who live boldly like me, you know what I'm saying? So she basically disowned me, you know what I'm saying? Disowned me. I had to like pay for everything on my own. Like she wasn't dressing me anymore. I had to like get it out the mud, which created the thug mistress in me now, you know what I'm saying? But now my mom, like she totally understands. She loved me for me. She don't care. She just wants somebody to treat me right and want me to be happy. She gets that it's not a phase anymore. Like come on, Mom. Like, she used to go pull up on people and shit like, you teaching my daughter? And I'm like, nah, mama, this is me. You know what I'm saying? And so, she really didn't understand it for years, man. Yeah. But everybody else was like, I knew anyway. I knew she was gay. I'm like, I also love reptiles. I have a bearded dragon, and her name is Marley Dread. She doesn't like being on camera. Nope, but she ate that up. Well, people say, yeah, I look like a player, but I'm really, like I said, I'm a hopeless romantic. I love deep conversations. I like to talk about conspiracies. Shit, can we talk about aliens and fucking unicorns? You know, so no, I'm not a player. I probably just come off like it because how smooth I am. People not used to that smooth vibe. You know, they're not used to the vibe. The sun, baby. Get used to it. I ain't no player. I'm a Libra, lucky Libra. So, you know, I'm charming. Moon in Sag, so I'm a little spicy, got a little heat to me. The ladies love it. So that's why I'm trying to apply for this show, you know what I mean? Try to find a little love out here, get a little connection, because just moving here, I moved into Georgia, haven't really had the best luck on dating. So why not have a spontaneous moment and apply for this show? I also think it's great what you guys are doing. It's very inspiring. You're probably like creating some type of history. So why not be a part of that, right?
My name is Sofia Carriollo. I am 26 years old and I'm from San Diego, California. Tell us why you would like to be a cast member on Coming Out for Love. Well, let me tell you. No, so this is how the story goes. I've been on Hinge, Bumble, Tinder, Chispa, that's the one for Latinos, yeah, I've done it all. Tiny, who the fuck tries Tiny? It's like I'm sorry. Anyway, I'm looking for something actually like genuinely like the one. I'm actually looking for, you know, somebody to be a life partner and stuff like that. All that cheesy shit, okay? I'm at an age where it just feels like everyone, all my peers around me are just getting married, having babies. I love to party and I love lesbians. Oh, I wore this shirt, you know, just like for the occasion. There you go. See, come on, I'm ready. I would be a perfect fit because I'm queer as fuck. All right, I'm here, I'm queer. I love drinking beer. I would be the best person to be in a house full of lesbians just trying to date each other. Like, that sounds like it would be a great clusterfuck of emotions that I am unprepared. So can I count on one hand the number of partners? No, I need more hands.
Give me 3 words that describe a healthy relationship.
3 words. Communication, empathy, and good sex. As far as my coming out to my extended family goes, I have not come out to them. So, you know, your tias, your tios, all of that, like, they have no idea. So this should be interesting, you know, just all of a sudden coming out on TV. That'll be cool. I first realized I was into women when I was, I want to say like 5 or 6 years old. It's definitely one of my earliest memories. Like, I just remember always having crushes on girls and being attracted to boys and girls, and it was just never a weird thing. It wasn't until society told me it was weird that I realized, oh, maybe I should repress this. My family's response to me coming out was kind of a mixed bag. It really depended. My siblings were super supportive and they were super loving and amazing, and my dad was also overwhelmingly supportive. My mom was a mixed bag because we did used to be Mormon. We were in the Mormon church for about a decade, and so she's a lot more conservative, and she kind of wasn't fully accepting at first, but you know, she's since come around to it. I want to answer the next question, which was, are you open to dating someone who's polyamorous? The answer is yes. I'm very open to the prospect, and more so than open, I'm kind of like personally questioning whether I am poly or ethically non-monogamous. I don't know, y'all. We're figuring it out here, okay? But I'm very open to the idea. As far as my longest term relationship, that would be 3 years.
I would describe myself, if I had to choose one word, I would say adventurous. My definition of romance is, I don't know. It's just, I think just spoiling your partner with whatever their love languages are. Just do a lot of that, and that's romance. We got to the last question. We did it. Okay, last question says, why did you submit to a lesbian dating show? I submitted because I am so single. I need help.
Hi, my name is Chieko. My pronouns are she, her, they, and I'm lesbian. I'm 27. I'm submitting for Coming Out for Love because prior to moving to LA, I feel like I had very limited exposure to queer women which absolutely affected my dating experience. With that, I did the stereotypical queer woman thing and U-hauled with almost all of my relationships before this. So I'm hoping with this I can slow it down, actually go on dates before getting into something, but it'd be nice to date and end up finding love. I'm open to being surprised. Besides that, I am very career driven. I'm in business and sales, and one day I hope to be CEO. But I still like to have a little fun.
I realized I was attracted to women pretty early on. I think there were a lot of moments of, do I want to be her or do I want to be with her? And in middle school, when someone told me that liking girls was a thing, I remember thinking to myself, oh my gosh, like that's an option? Because that option sounds like me. It wasn't that much longer before I came out to friends and family. I think most noteworthy was coming out to my mom. I was super extra about it, and I took this piece of black construction paper, wrote this super long message in white crayon, folded it up into an origami crane, and put it on her pillow for her to read. And it said, "Unfold me on the wing." My friends responded positively to me coming out. I think they were all pretty supportive, or if they weren't, I don't remember them being super judgmental. I must have blocked it out of my memory. My mom, she had much more of a mixed reaction. I wouldn't say she wasn't not supportive, but I do remember her making a comment about me not being old enough to know who or what I was attracted to. So I waited until I was 18 and said, "Hey mom, still attracted to women." And she has become so much more accepting and loving, way more than I think a lot of Asian or Asian American parents are to their kids.
Yes, I am open to a partner who's poly. After some recent dating experiences, I would say that I myself am also looking for a more poly or E&M structured relationship. My experience with it is admittedly limited, but I am open to it. My longest relationship has been a little bit under 2 years, which in the woman-loving woman world, that is actually very, very short, or I feel like it is. I think a lot of us tend to move very quickly and then move in together very quickly, and then also hang on for a dear life even if the relationship is not the healthiest.
Between being a player or a passive person, I actually think I'm more of a passive person, contrary to popular belief. Of course, I know when to turn the charm on, especially when there's a cocktail or two involved. But I think, why reach out when I know they'll come to me?
3 concepts that describe a healthy relationship to me would be magnetism, communication, and partnership.
My definition of romance is being so drawn and connected to someone that them being number one is not even a question, it's a fact. This is different from infatuation because that is more of a car speeding downhill with no brakes type of feeling. I'm not talking about that. I think romance feels more like a magnet pull. Strong, steady, and you're constantly and equally reaching out towards one another and for one another. I decided to submit to this lesbian dating show because why not? I think it's a great combination of trying to find a great connection, also getting to connect with other people in the community, and it's a great experience. I also know that for myself, my last relationship ended earlier this year, so this was kind of a good pinnacle moment for me to go, okay, what do we want to do moving forward? Are we comfortable with putting our heart back out there? And I think this show is going to be a test of that. So I'm curious to see how I am with the lead and with the other contestants. I mean, who knows, maybe I'll fall in love with one of the other girls. Besides, we have never had a lesbian dating show or any queer dating show besides like Tila Tequila. I hope that if anything, this is something, one, for my heart, two, for our community.
When did I realize I was attracted to women? I noticed in 7th or 8th grade, though I should have realized way sooner when I look back on my crush histories in cartoons and movies and films when I was little. And I had a crush on my best friend. I never told her until much later. And how long was it until I finally came out? I came out in sophomore year of high school. And I came out to my crush at the time. I was hoping he would realize that I was trying to get us to go out. Went straight over his head. However, we did end up going out eventually, so my plan did work in my favor in time. And how did my family respond? Okay, my hair in the winter, interesting. Look how crazy I look. It's amazing, so poofy, it's amazing. So, when did I first realize I was attracted to women? I did not realize until 7th or 8th grade, though I should have realized much, much sooner, considering who I was attracted to in the cartoons and shows I was watching. How long was it until I came out? After? I did not come out until sophomore year of high school, so about 2-3 years later. How did my family react to my coming out? Luckily, I was welcomed with a bunch of love and support. Also, I live in New York, so there's a massive community here for when I was ready to come out, so I felt very safe, thankfully. And one of my favorite stories of people I came out to was the last person I came out to, which was my grandmother. She's from rural northern Spain, so I was a little bit nervous. But one day she comes up to me and she goes, Danae, one of my clients, she's a hairdresser, one of my clients has a son, he's very pretty, he's an actor, maybe you want to go on a date with him. I said, Abuela, I can't do that. She goes, oh, well, why not? And I said, well, I'm already dating someone. And she goes, who? And I said, a woman. And she got very quiet and my heart's like racing. She thought about it for a couple seconds and then she suddenly cracks up. She smacks me in the head, as a Spanish grandmother should. And she walks off laughing and then shoots over her shoulder, well, at least you can't get pregnant. And I was like, well, at least that went real well. Am I open to a polyamorous relationship? Yes, I am. I've even wondered or considered if I'm polyamorous myself, so I'm definitely open to it. And favorite lesbian binge show? It's the L Word. I'm sorry. I know it has its issues and it's a product of its time, but it was the first lesbian media I ever watched, and it really helped me figure out a lot of things.
To me, being a woman loving woman means to be human. Describe myself in a word. Determined. My definition of romance. No pressure, things that happen naturally, and chemistry, which is all it really comes down to. Why did I submit to the lesbian dating show? Because this is history. It's important. Queer people deserve to be seen on laptop screens and TV screens and phone screens. We're arguably half the population. We deserve to be seen. Everyone does.